Hey YouTube, what's up? Your boy Sean Austin here again. Sean's Rabbitry and Phonic Produce.
And it's from Holistic Aqua Farms.
And we're back with another rabbit farming video for you guys. So we're continuing with the internship. We're gonna do some natural breeding today. We have a lot of those to breed, probably have about 50 those to breed. Obviously we're not gonna get through all of them, but we only have 12 bucks. So we'll probably get 24 bred if they cooperate. Alright, so we're gonna try some natural breeding today, and those that don't breed, in our next video we're gonna do some artificial insemination on the rest. And obviously you're gonna be able to see big difference in terms of time and efficiency and all that between both methods. So, we ready?
Always.
Right. We'll be back right after the intro. Record keeping is very important.
That's right. Pressure, people, pressure.
Failure.
Well, that was disappointing, huh?
Yeah, very. You are yawning. that exercise almost put me to sleep.
Yeah, that was some disappointing results.
Yeah, that was total failure, guys. We tried some natural breeding today, and we got one doe out of 10. Yeah, the list is 30 something, but we're not even continuing. You know, we're just gonna go back to artificial insemination, which has proved to always be the best option for us.
How long after you've been into breeding rabbits? How long after you started using artificial insemination?
For a few years, I would say. I mean, within reason, we couldn't have done it too long ago because we didn't have the enough science behind it. We didn't have the equipment, we didn't have the know-how, you know. Long ago, as far as breeding rabbits goes, natural breeding was only one way to do it, you know. So we did that for a while, but we started noticing a trend over the years, obviously, and this is why record keeping is so important. If you don't have records, you can't measure the differences in performance and efficiency. So over the years, when we looked at the trend, we noticed there's always a period between June and about September to October when temperatures are unusually high in the country, and the rabbits just simply refuse to breed. Right? Those refuse to lift for the bucks. So, and that is the timing when you're trying to get all your does bred to have stock in time for Christmas, which is
the irony of it.
The bumper season. So if you can't get your does bred in time to have stock for Christmas, what's the sense? Right? Now it's fine if you want to just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, but it doesn't change the fact that you need a minimum of 10 to 12 weeks grow out time in order to have them available for Christmas. So there's a window within which you have to breed.
Yeah.
You know? So if you don't get it done naturally, then
well,
what is it? Is that me for the new year?
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, you won't have a choice.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice.
Continue your marketing set.
Yes. And that is what encouraged us to look into artificial insemination seriously. We started doing research and then we did some training and whatnot, and we've never looked back from there because it just doesn't make sense. The differences are so clear. If you're refusing to look towards AI, then I would say safely that you have no intention of being a commercial producer.
Okay.
Yeah. There isn't a single rabbitry anywhere in the world, commercial rabbitry, that does natural breeding. Nope. Unless it's just for fun, but then you can't be commercial and be for fun. If you're commercial, it has to be about profit. And if it's about profit, then it has to be about efficiency, So, you can't be efficient without artificial insemination in a large rabbitry. It's well and fine to say, hey, I just have 5 does or 10 does or whatever. I mean, at that stage, you could probably absorb the additional time and cost with your own personal labor.
Yeah.
But on a commercial scale, that is not something you have the luxury of doing. So you have to look at going that way. AI is the future. I mean, if you're people who refusing to acknowledge that, they're just trying to hold on to the past, and that is one of the problems we see a lot in agriculture in the Caribbean, not just Trinidad and Tobago, in the Caribbean. We have a lot of people who want to continue to do things the way they have always done it. And you hear them say things like, it's 10 years I doing this, or it's 15 years now I doing it like this, right?
But there's a serious resistance to change.
Yeah, but you could have been doing it wrong for 15 years.
True. That's true. That is
right?
true.
That some
true.
people don't accept that. You could have been doing it wrong for 15 years. But to each his own. I mean, we put out the information there. It's up to the person if they want to receive it. But if you're seriously thinking about having a commercial rabbit farm, you have to. I'm not saying that you should. You have to invest in artificial insemination technology. You cannot run a commercial rabbitry depending solely on natural breeding. It will never work. You can't structure your breeding. If you're dependent on the receptivity of those, it's whenever they decide to accept the buck.
Yeah.
So you'll never be able to structure your business and say, okay, I'm going to do 3 tranches of 50 does. So I'll do 50 does this month, I'll do 50 the other month, and 50 the third month.
So, instead of artificial insemination, have you all ever looked at any methods to try and increase the reception of these?
Yes, we have. But most of the data, as far as that is concerned, is I would call anecdotal. There isn't any hard evidence to back up any of the techniques. You hear people talk all types of things about what's this thing? Vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar, putting apple cider vinegar in the water. What else? There are a number of things people try. All different types of forages they say to feed that would help them be more receptive. But it's all anecdotal. There's no evidence to back up any of that. And I don't see that being sustainable on a commercial scale. If you have a few rabbits, you're just a backyard farmer, fine. Try all the little home remedies and whatnot. But it has to be sustainable if you're going to maintain that on a commercial level. And I always say, I don't teach anything that you will do now with 10 does that you can't do when you have 100 does. That's me, that's my thinking. Everybody won't agree with me. But if you start now and your intention is to go commercial, there's no sense trying to unlearn bad habits that you would have been practicing while you only had 10 does. I say practice the correct thing from now, so that as you increase, you don't have to relearn anything.
Okay.
You continue the same thing along the line. That's why, for instance, as something as simple as automatic waterers. I still see people talking about water bottles. Fine, use your water bottle if you just have a few rabbits. But labor, to me, labor is the main thing that you need to be mindful of within your rabbitry, because labor is what drives a lot of people out of this business. So, if I have 2 rabbits, I'm going to install an automatic watering system for 2 rabbits.
I started with 3 rabbits, and with those 3
Right.
rabbits, I had an automatic watering
Yeah.
system. And I remember somebody trying to say, well, you only have a handful of rabbits, there's no need for that. I mean, if you had 100 rabbits, I could understand. But why?
Okay, but when you get to 100 rabbits, what are you going to do with all those water bottles?
Well, that's a good point. Well, my thinking was,
Sell
but
them.
why would I want to spend time filling 3 water bottles when I could
Exactly.
fill up 1 reservoir? Because I only had 3 rabbits, I was using it would have been 4 or 5 gallons to
Yeah.
last for the week, and only had to fill it once for the week, as opposed to coming up
Exactly.
every morning to fill
If you have
3
water bottles, every day you have to check them, especially during the hot months of the year.
Right. So for
You're going to
me,
have to be
that
filling
was,
those bottles twice a day.
yeah.
You just create and work for yourself. I mean, who using bottles? Fine. If that is what you have now, use it. But that must not be the end all. And if you're just getting started, I would recommend you go straight to automatic waterers as opposed to buying bottles. Because I think a lot of people look at money differently.
No, but buying a bottle will work out. It's cheaper to buy nipples than it is to buy
Yeah, it's
bottles.
almost the same. It's around the same price. It
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense.
No, it's financially it's cheaper to go with nipples anyway. Take it. I mean,
See?
what you'll have to look at, is they'll have to run a line, and they'll have to get something to use as a reservoir. But it's not really that.
Yeah, but that
difficult.
is a one-time installation.
Exactly, and in terms of
And you never have to worry about water again.
Exactly. I mean, a 5-gallon bucket in Trinidad will cost you maybe $10-15.
Yeah, 20 for the most. $20.
It's not that difficult.
No.
It eventually pays off itself anyway.
It does indeed. And I mean, I'm only looking at the labor.
Yeah, well, that's why it pays
Right?
off itself.
I'm only looking at the
Because if you were to
labor.
pay somebody to go and fill those water bottles for you every day,
Right?
as opposed to just fill up the thing.
Yeah. No, and you don't have to fill it, because when we started off, we didn't have a full tank as yet. We had a 5-gallon bucket, but even in a 5-gallon bucket, you can put a float.
Yeah, exactly. Put
You
a
can
float
put
valve
a float
and
valve,
hook it up to your main line.
so it stays full all the time.
Yep.
You know, so I guess it's how you look at your time, your labor, and your money, right? And as you say, you just showed that it still costs around the same amount of money to buy bottles as it takes to buy.
Yeah, they
water
in
nipples.
honesty,
So
So for the time period when I brought in nipples, something that I wanted to use. And well, I remember one thing I told you that I was selling nipples and thing at one point in time. Right? The cost of one of those nipples was actually cheaper than
the
a
bottle.
It was cheaper
Yeah.
than the nipple they put on a bottle.
Oh yes, because they have the nipples that they sell that you can screw onto any 2-liter bottle.
The nipples that I brought in for a PVC pipe worked out to be less than the cost of one of those little nipples to put on a bottle. It just made sense.
It just makes sense. I mean, and that is if you intend to go commercial, guys. If you're a homesteader or you're a backyard farmer and you just have a few rabbits and you don't mind getting up and fill your bottles, that's fine. We're not bashing anyone.
No,
We
not
are
at all. I
speaking
mean,
about
I am a backyard.
the persons who intend to do rabbits on a reasonable scale. Do everything in your power to reduce your labor. I'm not saying labor costs as it, and a lot of people think labor doesn't have a cost date because it's their labor.
Anytime you run a business, labor, even if it is your own labor,
Even
has
if
a
it's
cost.
your
because
own labor, a cost
Is
must
attached
be
to it.
attached to it.
Correct.
Because
That is how a business
you have to plan your business in such a way that if today or tomorrow you are not able to do this, can you afford to pay someone to do it?
Yep.
So that cost already has to be factored in.
Yeah. And what
You know?
what you could also look at, if somebody was paying me to do this job, how much would I find to be reasonable?
Exactly. What do you think would be a reasonable cost to do that?
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know? So guys, structure your business and pay yourself. Even if you don't pay yourself, put a cost to your labor so you'll be able to know your total expenses and what it's costing you to run the business. Right? Most people calculate cost simply as the fee they're buying because they are doing the labor. You have to put a cost to the labor, otherwise you're not having a true reflection of your overhead
Something like
cost.
having there's a cost attached to cutting forages. That's a cost as well.
Everything.
Even if you're not buying feed, you're just feeding forages, you have to consider
Everything.
the cost of labor.
Labor. As long as labor is involved, a cost has to be attached to it so that you can have a true reflection of what it costs to raise that rabbit. Right? So guys, I mean it was a somewhat unproductive day in terms of breeding rabbits.
Yeah.
You know, we got some other stuff done.
Yeah, we
You know,
done something.
yeah, we did some culling this morning. We processed a few rabbits.
Clean up the aquaponics system.
Yeah, we cleaned up the aquaponics system. We're gonna cut some forages to feed the rabbits. And well, that's it. Yeah, pretty much. So, guys, that's
Nothing
it.
eventful.
No, nothing eventful today. It was a short day. No, it wasn't a short day. We just didn't get what we planned to do
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, we have to think on the fly about okay, what now?
Yeah. Okay. So, right. So we'll see you guys next week. Please God, we're going to bring you another rabbit farming video. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who you think will find the information useful. If it's your first time pulling up with us, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on the bell so you'll get notifications whenever we upload new content.
Alright.
Well, alright.
What he said.
Alright guys. So we see you guys in the next rabbit farming video. Peace.
Later.